For the equation of the line problems, you need to remember what we need to create a unique line. For example, if I choose the point A, through the point A, I can have infinitely many lines. To fix one of those lines, I need to have a direction. Thus, there are two things needed to fix a unique line, a point and a direction. And that's why we're using vector calculus here. So, solution. For the equation of the line, we need two things, a point and a direction, or direction vector, right? Direction vector. So we have 2 points A and B. Choose any, the answer will be the same. It's convenient to choose the first one. So let's just have A, which is 2 minus 1 and 3. Thus, in the universe, I'm fixing A, which has coordinates, and now I know that there's also a point B. This line goes through 2 points, A and B. So here's my B. To find a direction vector, let's find the difference between A and B. What is the difference between A and B? Basically, the component of B, each component of B minus each component of A. Two things to see this problem if you get it as a multiple choice question. You already know that the point 2 minus 1 and 3 will be used in the answer. So, I already see that 2 minus 1 and 3 is used in B. And then, kind of that's all. So that is probably the correct answer. But let's finish the problem to write down everything carefully. But that's how you can move on in your tests easily. Also, what is this? This is definitely not, this is not the equation of the line, so let's not have that. Let's see. Step 2, BA is going to be a vector 3 minus 2 and 1 minus negative 1 and 0 minus 3, which is a vector 1, 2 minus 3. So, the equation will be R of t is, we're using a point R. So let me see what was the notation. There are several types of notations for these types of problems. And so one of the notations where R sub 0 plus, for example, VT, or any kind of different books have different notations. That's why I always stuck in this moment how to explain it. So R sub 0 are coming from the point that is going to be 2 minus 1 and 3. And then V is my directional vector. In this case, it's 1, 2, and minus 3. One of the notations we also saw before was writing it down carefully with x and y's. So you can also write down that x is x sub 0 plus at, y is y sub 0 plus bt, z is z sub 0 plus zt. This was one of the notations as well. There were also 3 fractions notation, if you remember that one. X minus x sub 0 over a, y minus y sub 0 over b, and z minus z sub 0 over c. That kind of notation was there. So just kind of a short review for you. What is the final answer of this problem? And the final answer is going to be, just like we mentioned earlier, it's actually just b. So let me write it carefully. Step 3, we have a point which is, let me write down, R of t equals a point 2 minus 1 and 3. So it's going to be 2 minus 1, and 3. And then, just like over here, you add this slope part. This is the part which basically represents slopes. A directional vector, right? So you will have, with directional vector we found is 1, 2, and minus 3. So it's going to be plus 1t, comma, plus 2t, comma, minus 3t. And that is the final answer. And it's exactly what we had for B. So if it's multiple choice, just choose whatever makes sense. And the moment you found the point or the moment you found a direction vector, it already is pretty clear what is the answer. But if you need to show your work, it's also not so much to show. You only have 3 steps. Find the point or choose the point. Find a direction vector, write down the formula, and you're good to go. One of these versions is, I would say any of these versions are acceptable to write it down. So you choose whatever you like more. Thank you for watching.